Good evening, everyone. Lovely to see so many people here tonight. My name is Helen Russell. I joined Forever about a year ago now. I'm a chartered surveyor and I am an associate director in the firm that I work in. So I do have a good job. It is relatively well paid, but I have a little girl who's coming up 3 now, and when I was on maternity leave with her, we could only afford for me to take 6 months off work. And so ever since I've gone back to work, I wasn't 100% happy, and I was sort of always looking for something else to top up my income if I wanted to reduce my hours, or if I would want to have any more children, then I had a bit of savings so that I could have a little bit longer off on maternity leave. What actually happened, I came across Forever, as I said, about a year ago, and last year I did a little bit with the business, but not a massive amount. In January this year, I started taking it seriously and building my business, and I now earn more than my full-time wage. So I now have actually handed my notice in. I'm not supposed to tell anyone yet, and it's being filmed, but never mind. But I'll just tell you. You'll not tell anyone. And I'm working my notice, so I've got 3 months' notice to work until December, and then I'll not be going back to work, which is fab. So I know it's very exciting. So I'm going to run through a little bit of history about the business. The lovely Lucy is going to go through our products, I think, and Faye is then going to run through the income opportunity, which, to be fair, is the most exciting bit, which I'm sure you'll all agree. So we all have challenges in our lives. I was looking for something extra to top up my income. A lot of us now are working longer, have a lot of jobs, lack of job security, especially in the northeast. I'm sure all of us have had friends who've been made redundant, haven't got a very secure job. And because of that, quite often are taking jobs further away, so they have longer commutes. Pensions aren't what they used to be. My husband used to work as a civil servant, and his pension was about halved, I think, over the time that he was working there. I have started paying into a pension, but it's probably, it wouldn't even be worth, I wouldn't be able to live off it, certainly by the time I retire. So what these challenges bring us are needs. Now, our needs are completely different, individual, everybody. What I consider as needs, everyone will find different. But, some people are looking for a better lifestyle, more time, not being tied to your desk every day, being able to travel, have more holidays, maybe you're after a new car. Some people are looking for financial independence, a little bit of extra cash, pay off debts, or pension, as I mentioned before, they're not what they used to be. Some people are looking for a better way of work, and that was something that I was really looking for, wanting to spend a bit more time at home with my little girl, being my own boss. One thing Forever does offer us is the ability to help other people do the same, which is really fantastic. Some people are looking for success, just feeling successful, being fulfilled in the job, being recognised. A lot of us aren't recognised and only recognised at work if we're late or if we do something wrong, not for the good things that we do. Working out overtime and things like that often doesn't get recognised. Some people are looking for more wealth, and some people are just looking for a healthier way of living, a better lifestyle, and what all these things give us is greater peace of mind. So who are Forever? Forever, as it says on the screen there, were founded in 1978 in America. So they have been around for quite a long time now. The guy who you can see in the picture is our company's founder, Rex Maughan. He is now getting on a bit, as you can possibly see in the picture, but he's still very much at the forefront of the business. The mission statement that you can see there is the Forever mission statement, obviously, but one word that always stands out to me is the word fun. Now, I'm sure, our mission statement at work hasn't got the word fun in, and I'm sure most people here it hasn't. And we do have a lot of fun. Now, as I said, Rex has been at the forefront of the company since day one. It's a family-run company. His sons are now involved in the business as well, and the senior management team that's involved there has been around since day one as well, which is really good that there's a secure structure there. Rex discovered the benefits that aloe vera could give people, and he actually started Forever in his garage, and now it's spread to over 158 countries worldwide. I know it says 150 there, but it's actually spread now to 158. And what Rex wanted to do was to become a brand leader in the field of aloe vera products. Now, as I said, we've got an experienced management team, been around since day one. I know our management team at work shifts all the time. It's the same, you know, everywhere. It's really good that there's that secure structure there. We have over 2.6 billion turnover worldwide, and the business is actually underpinned by over $1.5 billion worth of assets. Some of those assets are the part of the Grand Canyon we actually own, South Fork Ranch, if anyone used to watch Dallas. We own that and actually rent that back out to the production company. Rex owns golf courses, hotels, and actually the offices in every single country that we're in, we own outright. And that really, you know, stood out to me and made me think that it is, you know, a secure company, and we've got all those assets underpinning us. We're completely cash rich, debt free, which again is really, really good. Shows the security of the company. We've never had any borrowings whatsoever. And for a company of this size, it's probably unheard of. We also have a better credit rating than America, which is AAA credit rating, which is fab. On the graph, as you can see there, our sales year on year since we started in 1978 have grown consistently, never plateaued, never dipped, we've had consistent growth. Actually in the 1990s, there was the last recession that we had before this, just this last one that we've come out of, should I say. And the companies, as you can see, the turnover actually doubled in that time, and we're seeing similar growth at the minute. And what it means is the marketplace that we're in, everyone still wants to look good, feel good, or join the company to earn a different way of living. So in the UK, this is our head office on the screen here. This is Longbridge Manor. We were founded in the UK in 1993. So again, we have been around for quite a long time, and we, you know, it shows that we are, you know, a secure company. We're not just a new company that, you know, some people think, because I hadn't heard of Forever before I joined. Our turnover, last year's turnover was 75 million. It'll be well over 100 million, I think, this year, because we have had such amazing growth. We've got the Investors in People Award, a gold standard. I don't know if anyone's heard of Investors in People before, but that's basically where the government comes in and checks your staff training and how the business is run, basically, and gives them accreditation. Now, getting Investors in People itself is really, really difficult to get. We've actually got it at gold standard, which is the highest standard you can get, which is really, really difficult to get. We've also got the Direct Selling Association accreditation, and that's basically because we haven't got shops, but we are selling directly to the public. They just basically oversee how we run our business. So that's enough from me, and I'll just hand over to the lovely Lucy, who is going to go through our amazing product range.
Hi everyone, welcome along to tonight, and it's my absolute pleasure to take you through the products this evening. But first of all, before I do that, I'll just introduce myself. So my name's Lucy Adair. Forever Products, why are we so fantastic? Well, all of our products are all aloe vera based. We are the world's #1 grower in aloe vera, and we actually make sure that we have no insecticides, pesticides or fertilizers on any of our crops. We also make sure that all of our gel is hand harvested and hand filleted. So basically, if anybody's seen an aloe vera plant before, it looks very similar to a cactus. So what we do is we literally just take a hold of that leaf and we split it in half, and we just concentrate on the gooey stuff inside, which is the gel. We also have a patented stabilisation process. What that means is that nobody else can copy off what we do. And also what that means is we actually have the stabilisation process that means that all the aloe inside of our products actually stays completely 100% live. Now, I didn't realise this until I started working for the company, that if you add other kind of chemicals to aloe vera, it actually completely kills it off. So this patented stabilisation process allows us to have really, really good quality in our products and keeps that aloe vera alive. And like I've just said there, it just makes sure that we have a complete superior quality product. What absolutely threw it for me when I went through a business meeting with the lady that signed me up was the fact that we do have an advisory board. Now, I thought that was really good. Now, the fact that I'm a police officer, I don't know anything about medical claims. I don't know anything about medical backgrounds or anything like that. However, we do have people on the advisory panel that we can contact at any single time. So that kind of gave me that confidence to be able to recommend products to my family, to my customers, and know that I had belief in what I was talking about because I could contact these guys. So we do have Dr. Peter Atherton. What he doesn't know about aloe is not worth knowing. So basically you can contact him with any kind of health queries that your customers may come to you about, and he will get back to you in an email. And again, that's just going to pass on, knowing fine well that you can contact your customers and know that it came from a GP. We also have Dawn Parker. Now her background is from Clarence. She's fantastic for the health and nutrition side of things as well. And we also have a vet. Now, a lot of our products are animal-based. We can use them on our four-legged friends as well. And again, if you don't know anything about animals, you can contact this guy and he can get in touch with you straight away, again, giving you confidence. We also have the lovely Louise Riley. Now, she's there for any kind of skincare, cosmetics and sports products advisor as well. But not only that, again, another thing that absolutely blew me away was the fact that we do have a 60-day back money guarantee. Now, I was absolutely amazed by this, because what this basically means is you could be halfway through a product, or your customers could be halfway through a product, and then say, well, actually, I'm not getting the benefits from it. I don't like the product. And then what happens is you can actually give that back, and we give you the money back straight away. Now, as you've just seen from the start, with the lovely Helen went through everything with you, and the growth that the business has had, we wouldn't be having such amazing growth if we were obviously giving our products back every single time. So the fact that we do have a 60-day back money guarantee is absolutely amazing. We are also covered by the Aloe Science Council as well. And we also have the stamp of approvals by the likes of the Halal and Kosher Islamic Society. So again, our product range is absolutely tremendous because we literally cover everything. So as you can see on the screen there, we've got health and nutrition, we've got fitness and weight management, beauty and cosmetics, animal and home, and also Forever have put together product packs as well for us. So they've literally thought of everything for us. Now, you might be sat there thinking, who is going to buy them? And all I can honestly say to you is everybody you know, because you'd like to think that every single person you know likes to wash their hair, brush their teeth, wash their face, or you would like to hope so anyway. And literally, I've just gone through the products there. So like I say, there is a product out there for absolutely everybody. And all we ask you to do is literally start to use them yourself, and then you start to recommend them to people you care about. It's all just about personal recommendation. So you might be saying to yourself, would I use them? The answer will be yes. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through a few of my favourite ones tonight. One of my very, very favourites is this beauty here. Now, this is the drinking gel. This is something that you would just only need to take one shot of every single morning. It is absolutely fantastic health tonic. It's full of 200 compounds. It's also got added vitamin C in as well. So the added vitamin C is going to help with fatigue, and it's also going to give you a boost in energy levels as well. It helps to aid in digestion, and it's just, like I say, a really, really good health tonic. So if you're the kind of person that suffers from colds and coughs and sneezes and things like that, something like this that you take every single day will make such a difference. And I absolutely swear by it. So like I say, it's just a tiny, tiny shot that you take every single morning, add to your daily routine. Another one of my favourite products, I've got to say, is our tooth gel. Our tooth gel is lovely. It's not a paste, so you don't get that really, really harsh feeling on your teeth. It has a natural whitener as well, which the difference naturally is absolutely amazing. But it also has added propolis as well. So what propolis is what the bees actually use to line the inside of a hive to keep the inside of the hive sterile. So we use this in our products, which actually really, really helps with any kind of gum problems as well. So like I say, you only need a tiny, tiny amount of the product. It does go a long way, and I absolutely love it. The next one I'm going to talk about is the aloe vera jelly. Now, this is basically what I call your first aid in a tube. It is absolutely fantastic. You only need a tiny, tiny amount, but it's really good for the likes of cuts and stings and things like that. It really, really sinks into your skin. You don't get any kind of stickiness from it. And what I tend to say is basically, like I said before, if you cut that leaf in half and you just concentrate on the gel, from inside, this is as pure as what you're going to get. So this is kind of like the gel from inside of that inner leaf. So like I say, you can use that on literally every single part of your body. If you can't reach, get a friend to do it, and I'm sure they'll be happy to do it as well for you. So like I say, you will be saying to yourself, would I use these products? I said the answer would be yes. But what Forever's cleverly done is they've put all this pack together for you. And this is basically for you to gain your belief from the products, because I can guarantee once you start using the products yourself, you will actually get such belief from the products, you will not be able to stop yourself from recommending and talking about the products to your friends. So this is exactly why we've done this. And we've done this at the price of only £199.75. So like I say, you get literally everything, and this is what I like to call my business in a box, and this is what's going to get you started to all the income and all the juicy things that the lovely Faye is going to talk to you about in a moment. So that's enough from me. I'm going to pass you over to the exciting part and to the lovely Faye Dugan, so thank you very much.
Thank you very much. As Lucy said, I'm going to take you through the income this evening, but before I do so, I'll just tell you a little bit about myself. So my name's Faye, and I was introduced to Forever around about a year ago, and that was whilst I was on maternity leave with my little boy. And initially, I saw the business as a chance to earn some extra cash whilst I was on maternity leave, and it's certainly done that. And then came the time to return to work, which I absolutely dreaded, and I wanted to spend more time with my little boy. So thanks to Forever, it meant that I could reduce my hours, and I've now successfully grown my business to manager level. And some of the things that I'll be going through with you tonight are being achieved by a lot of people in the organisation, as well as myself, and the future is just really exciting. So I'll take you through the best bit, which is the income. The figures that I do go through are taken from the company database, so they are very much genuine figures. There's some small ones on there, and then there's some really, really big ones. As I say, all of them are very genuine, but they don't come without that four-letter word of work. So your business in a box has been put together. If you sign up and you buy your business in a box and put it under the stairs, it's not going to grow money. So you do have to put some time and effort in. Now, when Helen spoke to you about the company earlier, she told you that the turnover in the UK last year was 75 million, and it's likely to hit 100 million this year. If you can just look at the market potential, so if we look at vitamins and supplements, that's 660 million in the UK, so we're not even touching anywhere on there. 8.4 billion for beauty products, we're nowhere near the saturation of the market there. Sports and nutrition is 90 million, and we haven't got on there weight management and the animal products, which are absolutely huge. So you can see there, we've still got so much growth to go. Quite often people will say, you know, I've missed the boat, I wish I'd joined up years ago. And actually it's more exciting joining now than it was years ago, because more people know about the company and they're more open to finding out about the fantastic products, and they've already heard of them as well, which makes our job really easy. So Lucy's explained to you who your customers are. It is absolutely everybody that you know. So when you're at work, you'll probably hear people complaining about aches and pains. And then you maybe used a product where you can say, oh, I've used something that really helps with that. And then you recommend that on to them. You may be at the gym and you can recommend to people who you're at the gym with, or simply people you care about, or even people at the school gates when you're picking children up. Now, the income opportunities, we have 3 different income opportunities. The first one is retail. And when we're retailing the products, all we do is use them ourselves. So we redirect our spending. Rather than going to Boots to buy a deodorant, we just buy it from ourselves. Then we would just recommend on to friends and family, and then that's how we grow our retail business. Now, when you establish a customer base of around 20 to 30 customers, which isn't a huge amount, you're going to be looking at an income of around about £200 to £400. Now, I know that doesn't sound a lot, but I know before I started the business, I didn't have an extra £200 to £400 at the end of the month. So for a lot of people, that is something that they would look forward to at the end of the month. You know, you can buy something a little bit extra, or it might help out with a mortgage payment. Then we have the team building income. So we're still looking after our 20 to 30 customers. And then all we're doing is sharing the opportunity with other friends and family and people that we know and building a team. So if you can think of 2 people, has everybody got 2 friends, yeah? Yeah? Hope so. So if you introduce this business to 2 people, you then help them to introduce it to another 2 people, and then another 2 people, and another 2 people. So you can see there, by you introducing this business to 2 people, you now have 30 team members, and you've got 600 customers. So to be able to look after those 600 customers yourself, you would struggle. But all you're doing is looking after your 20 to 30 customers, and then your other team members are doing exactly the same. And that's going to be what we call a manager business. And that's going to bring an income of around £800 to £2,000 per month. How does that sound? Yeah? A lot better? Well, if you can think of 2 people, can you think of 5 people? So you introduce the business to 5 people. You then help them to share it with 5. They share it with 5. They share it with 5. Then you've got 780 team members. And then you've got 15,600 customers all being serviced by our products. So can you imagine looking after 15,000 customers? So again, you're still looking after your 20 to 30 customers, and then your team are just doing exactly the same. So if you can imagine getting paid £1 for every customer that month, that would be amazing, wouldn't it? Now, when you get a manager business, you can have a business anywhere in the 158 countries that we operate in. And you also qualify for what we call a royalty style income. Now, this is a little bit like anybody who writes music or writes a book. They get paid a royalty every time the song's played. And that's exactly what happens within our business. So we would get paid a royalty style income from helping other people in the business. And you can have a manager business, absolutely anywhere in the 158 countries. So quite often I'll come in from work now and there'll be a nice cheque sat there from New Zealand. I don't actually know anybody in New Zealand, but thankfully Lucy does. And then I get the odd one from Ireland and a few other countries as well, which is absolutely bonkers, but it's really good. So the income potential. When you reach that manager position, you're going to look to earn in the region of £20,000. Then for senior manager, all you're doing is helping 2 people to get to that manager position, and that's when you're going to look to earn £35,000. Then if you help 5 people get to manager, you'll be what's called a soaring manager, and that's where you'll be looking to earn around £60,000. Then helping 9 people to manager, you'll be what's called a sapphire manager, and you'll be earning around £120,000. We then have diamond sapphire manager, £200,000, and diamond manager, £350,000. Now, as I said, we're going to look at some big figures, and there's some big figures on there, and they're quite conservative as well. So we have 1 diamond manager in the UK, And it's a couple, and they are actually millionaires as a result of all the work they've done with Forever. We've got quite a few Diamond Sapphire managers as well, and I can tell you they earn a lot more than £200,000 a year. But if you just look at Soaring Manager there in the middle, so £60,000 a year. If you just help one person every year for the next 5 years to get to manager, you'll be earning £60,000 a year. If you stay doing what you're doing now, in 5 years' time, are you going to be earning £60,000 a year? If the answer is no, then you need to keep on listening. So we've also got some other goodies. Earned Incentive Scheme. Now, this is known in the UK as Car Plan. So this is where when your business reaches a certain level, you then receive an extra payment from Forever, which you can spend on absolutely anything you want. And you just get the payment paid straight into your bank, and that's anything up to £6,300 a year. And as I say, you can spend it on whatever you like, so you can get a new car if you want to, you can pay off the mortgage, you can send your children to private school, it's entirely up to you. Then we've got global travel incentives. So every year, Forever sends business owners who qualify to 2 different destinations. And friends of ours at the moment, will be lying on a beach in Cancun, having the time of their lives, sending us lots of pictures. And that's at the company's expense. What they do is they send you to the best hotels, so 5-star luxury hotels, all expenses paid, and you even get some spending money. And as I said, there's 2 destinations. So this year it was Singapore in April. And then now, currently, everyone's in Cancun in Mexico. And next year, we should be going to Johannesburg in South Africa, and then Greece this time next year. So there might not be anybody doing the presentation because we'll all be there. Then this is one of the best ones, I think, Chairman's Bonus. Because we're a privately owned company, Rex can do whatever he wants with the money. So what he decided to do is to put back some of the profit from the business and share it amongst business owners. And what he does is at the Global Rally each year, so this year in Singapore, people got awarded with these checks. And the basic principle is the more people you help, the bigger your check's going to be. And it's because we don't have anybody who does any advertising for us, so we don't have anybody that does any any third party that's involved in the organisation, so we don't pay an extra company to come and do anything for us. So it just means that we can then share more amongst all of us who are doing the hard work for the company. So you can see there the checks range between $3,500 up to $1 million as well. So if you want one of them, we'll help you get one. How are you going to build your team? It's dead easy. Just like with the products, you can't help but talk about it to people. So absolutely everybody that you know, you can share this opportunity with, because you don't know what's going on in their life. By you having a conversation with them, you could be offering them a lifeline that they're looking for. It might be that they want to be out of their job, or they just want that little bit extra income every month. You just don't know. All you would do is identify somebody as a potential team member that you want to share the business with. You would contact them and show them a little bit of information. You would then invite them along to a business presentation, just like this one. And these happen all over the country, different dates and times. We also do them online as well. And then you just help them to get started. And this is what we call our business cycle. So you're going to help, you're just going to identify somebody, you're going to contact and show them, bring them to the business presentation and help get them started. And then you're just going to go around that circle lots and lots of times. And you can see that's you in the middle there. So you're driving this business circle and you go at whatever speed you want to. And the only difference between somebody who joins now and somebody who's been in the business 4 or 5 years is that they've just been around that cycle just a few more times. So what I'd like to do now is ask a couple of people to come up and share with you their experience with Forever. So if I can ask the lovely Melissa to come up, please.
Right, hi everybody. My name is Melissa Parkin. My background originally is from the corporate world. I was a buyer for about 10, 15 years, which I really enjoyed. But with the economic downturn, it became not such a very secure industry to work in anymore. I was in the marine industry. And I was made redundant after 8 years in one job. So after that, because the marine industry has kind of left the northeast, I was doing a lot of contract work, which in itself brings its own insecurities. You could go into work one day and find out you weren't needed the following day. So contract work, one contract after another. And while all this was going on, I saw an advert I think it was on a job website, about working from home. So I thought I would see what it was all about. So I sent my CV off. Got a phone call from a gentleman that night who explained all about Forever and invited us along to a business presentation. And I thought he was mental. I thought it was all a scam and didn't want anything to do with it. And then, ironically, a couple of weeks later, one of my best friends, Lucy, invited us along to a launch party for a new business that she was starting. And I asked her what it was, and she said, come along and find out. So along I went, and lo and behold, it was Forever. And I was like, oh my God, Lucy's gone mental. But I didn't say anything, and sat there and listened to it all, bought a couple of products, which I actually really loved, but still didn't say anything. And as the months went on, I saw Lucy doing really well. I started to think maybe I was a bit stupid there. And just at the end, well, in July, I had said to Lucy, she got promoted to manager. And I said, right, okay, come on, how do I join your team? So I signed up, and then ironically, I got made redundant again. So that brings us to today. And I've been in the business now 2 months, and I'm looking for a promotion at the end of this month. And I'm just absolutely loving it. I think, and for me, obviously the money is important for me because of losing my job, but it's not just about the money. The people that you meet are fantastic. The training that you get is brilliant, not just to help you build your business, but to build your confidence and your self-development, which is, it's useful not just for building your business, but in everyday life. And it's just something that I wish I had got involved with from day one when I spoke to Peter about it. And I think that's the only regret I've got about the journey that I've had with Forever, that I didn't do it when I first spoke to Peter. But if anybody's thinking about it and has got any doubts, just give it a try. You've absolutely got nothing at all to lose and everything to gain. So that's my little story.
Hi everybody, my name's Courtney. I'm 22 and I joined Forever nearly 2 months ago, and I'm totally loving it. It's made so many changes in my life, mostly my little girl. I got to spend a lot of time with her at home. I was a stay-at-home mum. And then I went to college, done my level 2 and 3 in beauty therapy. And yeah, I'm so nervous. And I qualified in that, and then I was thinking about setting up my own beauty salon. And the only problem I had with it, I love beauty therapy, I love what I do, but the only problem I had was not being able to see my little girl if I started up my business. So obviously my mum started with Forever, and I thought, I don't know how that'll go for her. And then my partner kept pushing us, and I think he was more interested in it than me. And when he was pushing, I was thinking, right, okay, I'll give it a go. So I joined nearly 2 months ago, and it's completely changed my life in so many ways. The confidence I've got, I would have never stood up here, done anything like this before. And just the fact that I'm going to be able to spend the time with her and enjoy her, because it's really, oh God, it's a hard thing to cope with when you've spent that much time with them. And then, you know, within a blink of an eye, they can just grow up so fast. And I think that's the thing for me, is obviously being able to spend the time with her. So yeah, thank you very much.
So we're back to the beginning really, what the benefits are of the company. So we've got a proven business model. As we said, we've been around now for 37 years. It's a completely uncapped income potential, which is just absolutely crazy. You can basically, you've got to work for it, but you can basically pick what you want to earn. There's no, grade, there's no limit as to what you can earn. As long as you put the work in, the sky's the limit. It's a willable income. So what that means is your income you can pass on to the next generation if you've got children, or if you want to leave it to the dog's home, whoever you want to leave it to, you can will the income on. It's completely flexible, so it doesn't matter what else you've got going on in your life, you can just fit it into the small pockets of time that you have got. Most of us start this around work, kids, busy lifestyle. We've all got busy lives. But yeah, it's really, really flexible. You get, as Mel said, you get loads, it's amazing the training and support that you get, not just from people in your own team, other teams, the friends that you make, and also, just all the training that you get. There's people supporting you all in every, step of the way. And the recognition and appreciation that you get is just phenomenal. Just for the little things, as I said before, quite often at work you only get, recognised when you're late or, done something wrong. With this, it's the little things all the time that you're getting recognised for, which is really, really great. So you probably sat there thinking, yeah, it sounds great, but will forever work for you? Well, I just sort of would turn that back around and say, will you work for forever? And if the answer's yes, then you can fly with it. You have got to take it seriously. You've got to put time and effort in. You don't have to, as I said, you can fit it in around pockets of time that you've got, but you have got to put time and effort in. You've got to be self-motivated, be willing to work with other people and learn from other people as well. There are, people at all levels in the business who have got really good ideas, and you've just got to be willing to learn from them. You've got to be willing to embrace change and also talk about what you're doing. As Faye said, we don't advertise forever, don't pay for advertising. We've got no Gary Lineker flogging our products or anything like that. So you have got to talk about the business and the products, and get the word out there. You've also got to think big and dream big. I think a lot of us in our work environments are sort of held down as to what we want. We can't have holidays when we want, we can't earn what we want, we can't drive the car that we want. And with Forever, they can give you all of those things and more. So if you've decided that this is for you, then the next step's really, really simple. All you do is register with the person that brought you here tonight. You can then order your distribution pack, which your business owner pack, that you've been gone through this evening, and then you just book in your planning meeting, which is the really exciting part where you can start planning your business. So yeah, we're back to sort of the cycle there at the beginning again. As we said before, we looked at your needs, but actually, they were now looking at your future. So, as I said, we can offer you more time, travel, new car if that's what you want, extra cash, pay off some debts, a new way of working, work from home. Helping other people is a massive thing in this business. I think I said that before, but it is just so lovely working closely with people and helping them change their lives as well. It might sound a bit cheesy, but it is really lovely. The success, feeling successful and getting recognised for that success is, fantastic. And also, with the products, but also the way that we work, it's just a healthier and better way of working, really, and it offers you a better lifestyle. And all of them things just offer us all better peace of mind. So I'll leave you with the quote there that's got on the screen there. If you change your thinking, change your actions, but forever, again, as cheesy as it sounds, it can really change your life. So thank you for tonight. Thank you.